You ready for this one, people? People that clean up their dog poop in the plastic bag, but they leave the plastic bag there like someone's going to come clean it up for you. I gotta say that this is a topic that really, same thing, if it makes too much sense, can't do that. Common sense says, oh, my dog has pooped. What should I do? I have a plastic bag. What do you do, Jake?
Well, see, I've gone back and forth because where I live, and you may know this because you live there too, the majority of people don't clean up their dog shit.
No, there's shit everywhere.
So I've gotten in arguments with my wife on why I have to be the good Samaritan when no one else does. Right?
Okay.
Naturally, I never win those arguments.
I don't think you ever win any arguments.
But like I told her, I said, well, next time I got to take a shit, I'm just going to come out on someone's front yard.
I would love to see that.
And just take a shit. Like it sucks because I walk out because I have the leash that's got the little dangly thing that has the plastic bags in it, right? And I pick up the poop in the bag,
and you carry the poop.
And then I walk around like, I got a poop bag.
By the way, Jake has a 3-pound chihuahua that he walks around.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Bella.
Oh yeah. This
I get great looks. When we used to live, before I had the kid, I used to like.
Can you send me a picture of you and your chihuahua being walked?
Before we had the kid, I used to people would say stuff. Not say stuff, but
nice dog.
They would drive up. Yeah, I had one guy who was like, nice dog, and I snapped on him.
You knew exactly what he was doing.
I'm like, F you, man. You got a problem with this? Come over, get out of your vehicle and say something to me. This is looking at me, and I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, so now I'm walking around with this little bag filled with shit. There's 2 little Tootsie Rolls in it, and we're walking, right? And I don't understand, because sometimes people, I get that a lot actually, that they'll leave the plastic bag out there. I'm like, don't do that. Just leave the shit then.
You're better off. That's my point to this.
It's fertilizer.
You are better leaving leaving the poop there than putting it in a bag and then leaving it there.
And then they sit there and leave it there, and it's 120 degrees, and then it starts stinking, and then I gotta grab it and throw it in my trash cans that are sitting in my garage. Now my whole garage smells like shit because some dickhole wanted to just, I'm doing the right thing by putting it in a bag, and then you leave the bag there. No, don't do that.
No, don't do that. If your dog poops, you do not have a bag, leave it. It happens.
Just fertilizer for your grass.
Well, I'm going to tell you why. I walked out, when I cared about my grass because it's all fucking dead right now. Thank you, son. But anyways, I walk out there. This thing must have been a Great Dane that came out on my lawn, right? I got it all green and it's nice. And literally I walk out there after it's been cut. And there's a gigantic not like a little okay, it's just,
someone walked with a Caucasian shepherd out there.
It might have been a human crap at this point. Someone didn't like me and shit on my lawn. I'm telling you this, and you were like, motherfucker, shit, you didn't clean. Oh, it made me, if it's a little poop, fine. But then again, when you live in the city, you shouldn't have a Great Dane. It just, makes a lot of sense. Unless you have a big backyard, fine. You got a big backyard, cool.
I mean, I'm all for, how do I put this? If you're gonna leave your dog shit, then don't get pissed off at anyone else for leaving their dog.
And it does happen. There are many occasions that,
sometimes it does happen where you're walking and you're like, damn it, we're all out of bags here. And the dog took a dump. And you're looking around, you're like, oh
yeah,
come on.
I'll be right back for that.
You pretend you're tying your shoe, you don't notice the dog just over there straining, and you're like, all right, well, we're just gonna walk.
The dog has a very distinct of pooping.
Yeah, the dog's looking around don't look at me, right? And it sucks because over where I'm at, as you know, everyone has those damn Ring cameras.
Oh yeah.
So look
at this guy with his 3-pound chihuahua pooping on my lawn.
And I'm kind of recognizable. I have a bald head and a beard, and
you're like, where's Waldo, bro?
Yeah, I blend in like f***ing camouflage. So all of a sudden, my big ass is walking this tiny little rat, and all of a sudden, she takes a dump, and I'm like, and I'm pointing at the baby, look at the birds, and I'm like, God, come on, let's go.
Move it along, nothing to see here.
And then all of a sudden I get pissed off because I walk out in front of my front yard and I cut across the grass, and all of a sudden I get in my truck and I'm like, what the f*** is that smell? And I stepped in shit So now I'm pissed. So at this point, I have a vendetta against everybody that lives in the area. And I'm like, the hell with it. I'm not picking up anything, right? And then the wife yells at me, well, pick up dog. I'm not picking it up. You want to pick it up? You pick it up. I ain't doing it. Why are you being like that? I stepped in dog shit. So what? Nope. Sorry, my mind's made up. I stepped in it. That's it. You ruined the whole thing for me.
So
Fucking
people, like, if
Einstein.
you are paying attention, just let your dog poop. It's okay. It will go away.
It does happen.
Yes, it does happen. Perfect example. Coming back from this little party yesterday, my mom and dad were there. We're walking down the thing. Of course, here comes Chug. And of course, he has to pick the nicest lawn on the fucking street over here. Just dropping trout right in the middle, and my wife's pulling him off. I'm like, no, just leave him. No. And she, of course, drags him and puts him onto the concrete. So now there's a big old shit stain on the concrete. I'm like, honey. So of course I look around. No one's like, okay,
Yeah.
woo! Off
You
we
do
go.
the old like, so we're gone.
Yeah, and you know what I used to do is when I was in the gardens and the dog would poop, because I would never carry the dog poop bags with me
Right.
anyway, because what'll happen is they'll poop and there's always lots of leaves and debris. So I just grab a little leaf thing and I throw it in the bush.
Yeah.
And then, there's this whole argument on this Nextdoor app. If you guys have a house and you probably live in a neighborhood, you've probably heard of it. But people are arguing about it. I'm like, hey guys, just, if it happens, it's okay to take the poop and toss it somewhere where no one sees it, and it'll be gone in like 2 to 3 days. And of course, that started like, oh no, you can't do that. I'm like, what do you mean I can't do that?
No.
Oh, that's not sanitary. Poop carries a lot of, the response was, poop carries a lot of disease, or a lot of bacteria and so on. I'm like,
That's a problem, but yet I get to walk out and they decided to lace a 3-block area with fertilizer. And everything outside smells like shit for 5 days.
Jake,
Makes too much sense.
that's right. Takes too much sense. Too much, baby, too much.